the big stuff. Let's cover something else pretty awesome that's happened. The reveal of Wolverine finally happened.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I completely ignored that. I'll be honest. I haven't even looked at it, to be honest with you.
Have you haven't watched the trailer?
No. Let me go do that real fast.
Okay, watch the trailer.
I totally forgot about that until you said that.
While you do that, I'll do the intro. Hello, everybody, and welcome to It Never Ends. I'm Alex. That's my buddy Andrew. We talk about video games, and in a minute here, we'll be talking about Wolverine. We want to thank you so much for watching. We took a little bit of a break recently, but it's okay. We got a lot to talk about today, and we're going to go over all of it.
Exactly. This is a good month to talk about, honestly.
Yeah. Recently got our first look at One Piece live action season 2.
Oh, but did they put out a new trailer for that too?
Nope, I'm talking about the posters.
Oh, just the posters. Okay, got it.
Well, I think the posters look cool.
I mean, yeah, I think they look good.
Well, the fact that One Piece live action worked as well as it did, and the fact that it's come as far as it come, I think it's really, really cool. And the fact that they're sticking with it is fantastic. I still have my reservations that we talked about with the first season on that podcast already. Mainly what they're going to do when the actors inevitably get too old, but we'll cross that road when we come to it.
It's ultimately going to be interesting because it's like when it does happen, do they try and get to like the time skip so you can like change the look of some of them basically?
I have to imagine so. Like that'll definitely help, I think.
Right? Like you just get similar looking actors basically, and you can go, well, it was 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, some of the Straw Hats really changed their looks too.
Oh, 100%. So it'll be pretty easy when that comes along.
Yeah, if they're going all that far. Who knows if they're even going that far? Honestly. I mean, we've talked about it a lot. We've talked about it a lot, like how far we realistically think that the One Piece live action will go. I still think it'd probably just be like Water 7. They really just speed through everything, but I don't know, man.
You'd have to imagine so. I feel like if they just get to a certain point, like after Water 7, they're like, yeah, if you want to know what happens after this, just go watch the anime.
Watch the anime. Or, we're doing the anime remake, right? Like a remake or whatever. That's like going to shorten down the series and everything. So you can watch that. I don't know.
Both is good.
Both is good.
Both is the answer to that question.
It's like you just said. If you liked the live action, go watch the anime because it's really good. What do you mean? There's 1,000 episodes? Nah, it doesn't matter. You're here. You're going to be here for every moment of it, man.
What we're in the streaming era. You binge shows all the time. You got through all of The Office in
You'll
like
never
3
be
weeks?
tired of it. You'll never finish it, and that's what makes it great.
You can watch those stupid Dwight jokes or whatever over and over, but you can't watch 1,000 episodes of One Piece.
Come on.
Prude.
I was like, just because we're on the topic of One Piece, I was talking to a friend I haven't talked to in a very long time. I haven't talked to him since like high school, and he just like messaged me the other day, and he goes, yeah, it's like. So it's like, you like anime, right? Because I and whatever, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, you watch One Piece? I'm like, yeah. and he goes, so is that just the pirate? That's just a pirate anime where they just go around like getting a bunch of treasure and stuff like that? And they go, no. And you go, well, what is it about? Well, it's about taking down the world government and saving the world through friendship and everything like that, and just doing away with all the bad stuff. And you go, isn't this a pirate anime? I'm like, we're talking about the same anime, right? And I'm like, yep. See, they make you think it's a wholesome pirate anime, but it's not.
Creeps up on you.
It does. It really does. Because you think like Romance Dawn or whatever. It's like, okay, they're building the pirate crew type thing. Then they're gonna go to the Grand Line. They're gonna go find the One Piece, right? And they go, no, well, what do you mean we're stopping a revolution in a country that we don't know of anything about, really? Interesting.
Dude, it felt so crazy because I remember watching One Piece when I was a kid, and as like the years went on and just seeing the show like evolve, it felt like I was growing with it. You know,
Oh yeah,
it was awesome.
it's like I truly do feel bad for anyone that didn't like. For us, it's like yeah, One Piece. We literally grew up with it, type thing. It's like I watched it when it came out in fucking, and that can't like came out, but like I started watching it in like 2005 on like Toonami or something like that. Whenever they had it on Toonami, and then I kind of like, I don't know if I just stopped watching it or whatever type thing, and then I found it like I don't know 3 years later or something like that, on just like when I discovered what the internet is. Pretty much, like I understood.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, this is the internet. All right, I gotcha. Hey, I remember this like cool show I saw. What was that called again? Like One Piece. So I was like, yeah, it's like I've literally been watching One Piece like since 2008. It's 2025, bro. So it's like, yeah, I do truly feel bad for like the kids who will never grow up on it. Like it'll just exist and they'll watch it and they'll enjoy it, but it's like, it's just like when you gotta wait for it though.
You had to be there, man. Ugh. You had to be there. Yeah.
You just had to be there. What do you mean you weren't born yet? Sucks to be you then.
It's like the MCU, right? We had to wait for these movies to come out.
And sometimes they were shit.
After Infinity War, we had to wait a whole nother year. In between that, we had to watch fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp.
And Captain
That's
Marvel.
That's how desperate we were.
It's like we were starving for it. You motherfuckers get like 5 a year now.
You get to skip these movies if you want.
And they don't even do TV shows for you anymore because that was shit. Except for the few of them were actually good. Because I actually hear Loki was good, but I don't know if it does anything for it, but whatever.
Never watched it. Do not care.
Yeah, I don't really care either. So, anyway. All right. So we got. I mean, I guess we could talk about Wolverine because we kind of just got on a One Piece tangent there, but
yeah.
Yeah.
You watched Wolverine.
I did watch the
right?
trailer just now.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. And
so
it looks all right.
Yeah, it looks pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Not much really left to say.
I mean, it was just kind of like a cinematic type thing. Like, I don't know. It's just like for me, whenever it comes to these I don't know. I assume it's gonna be like open world like and stuff, but it's just like.
Sorry.
The thing is with all those trailers, it's like, oh yeah, it's like they're getting gory or whatever. He's ripping people to shreds and stuff like that, and they go, but what are we doing? Like what? I don't know.
Like yeah, it's gory. It's Wolverine. I always expected it to be gory. Here's my prediction. You know how in like the God of War games, it wasn't really open world, but had like those open hubs that you could technically like do other stuff in?
Yeah.
That's how I'm expecting this game to play.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't really know how you do an open world game like this without doing something like that, basically.
Because you see in the trailer, like, it wasn't one specific location. It kept bouncing back and forth between, like, a few different places. So I think that's ultimately what it's going to come down to, which is fine. It's just, I feel like this game is just going to be a lot like God of War, but Marvel.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. It's not like it's necessarily a bad thing. It's just like I just don't know what. I don't know. I just don't really know how it's going to work out and like what's going to hold my interest as opposed to like a Spider-Man game.
Well, and like in Spider-Man, it just going from one point to another in the city felt super good. I'm not sure how that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's like how do you do that as Wolverine? Like you're just going to run around everywhere? I'm like, well, that's not very as interesting as like swinging around.
Yeah. It's
like with Spider-Man, it's like, oh, having a big open world where you can just literally go, like you said, swing from one place to another type thing was really fun and added an element to the game. Whereas like with like Wolverine, it's like, oh, I get in a car and I drive, and I go, cool, I can do that in GTA too.
Mm-hmm. Like, we've had things like this before. Like in Batman, there wasn't any swinger around.
That's
there was,
true.
Like the gliding above the city, but I don't know. I think it'll be fine.
Here's fine.
Here's where I'm at. It's like neither of us are saying the game's going to be bad. No. Like the game still looks good, but I'm very much not in the camp of like, oh, this looks like the best video game ever. You know.
This isn't looking. I'm looking at this going like this isn't. I'm not buying this day one as of right now. Like, yeah. I see you're going just like. I mean, cool. I don't know if I'll necessarily care. Probably skip it, but unless like we actually get like the story trailer or whatever, get actual gameplay of the game. And see how it works, and then maybe, but as of right now, no, did not sell me.
It's fine. It looks fine.
It looks fine. Did not sell me though.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like there are going to be other X-Men in the game.
Yeah,
like they're going to have like X-Men shit. Like that's all cool. But
look, in Insomniac we trust because Insomniac has been on a roll.
Yeah. I mean, what this really makes me most excited for is like the possibilities it opens up, because like obviously this is taking place in the same like timeline as their Spider-Man game. So could we eventually? I think we talked about this before. Like get a like Avengers type game where like maybe that Spider-Man and Wolverine team up, something like that.
We gotta get a Deadpool game. Maybe Deadpool will show up.
Yeah. Or I don't know.
I'd have to think with the popularity of the movie, they would try and do like either like Deadpool shows up or like you can find him somewhere in the map or something like that. I don't know. Maybe there's like a mission you could do where he just like shows up or something. Or maybe that's just they're setting up for the sequel.
Maybe eventually they could like make like a Captain America game or something like that, or like a fucking Iron Man game.
Like if they do that, is Insomniac just doing all of them then?
I would hope not.
That's what I'm saying. Is like it's like okay, it's cool, but like Insomniac's doing all of them. Like Christ, when the next Avengers we're gonna get is in like 15 years at that point.
It would be a lot freaking longer than 15 years.
I know that's why I undershot it by a lot.
It's like they would have to. Like really lean into like PlayStation would really have to like dedicate themselves to this. Like take all of your resources that you're putting into your live service games and start making superhero games.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, not the worst idea.
No,
they should do that.
It's like if you can make single player like games that are on par with like the Marvel Spider-Man, or if Wolverine's as good as we kind of anticipate it being. Then shit, if you can do that with all the different with a bunch of different heroes, like you make an Iron Man game, you make a Captain America game, whatever type thing. I mean, who was was it Square that did the Guardians of the Galaxy game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that one I heard was pretty good.
It's like, hey, go to Bungie and be like, hey, so Destiny 2 is gone down the shitter. You don't want to make Destiny 3. You just released a fucking Destiny mobile game. Marathon's in the shitter. Go make Iron Man. Go do that instead.
Go make Iron Man. Well, what do we want it to be? Make it like Anthem. And you go, oh, I don't know you wanted to say that like that, but...
No. Make it like Anthem, but good.
Make it like the flying mechanics of Anthem, but everything else you can make like Destiny.
You already made good Anthem. You made Destiny. Just
Just take the flying. Just take the flying from Anthem and throw it into Destiny, and boom, you got yourself a game.
Exactly.
Ah, shit. We're still talking about Anthem, man. It's been that game has been canceled for like 2 years now, maybe more.
Shutting down. That game's shutting down in 2 months.
Oh god, it is 2 months. That's right.
Crazy.
Rip Anthem.
You want to co-op the entire campaign?
I feel like we need to host a funeral for Anthem. Like the day that the servers go down, we should just play it and then like just stay in the servers for as long as until they kick us out type thing. Like, remember what was it when they shut down the Halo servers for like, what was it, Halo 2 or 3 or something like that? That people
For,
just
like, a
played
day,
them.
yeah.
People just like sat and played the online for as
the
long as
OG
they could.
Halo 2 servers. That's
Yeah.
right.
Wasn't that a thing?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, like people just kept playing until it finally kicked them out type thing. Like they were just like, we played it to the very last moment until it was gone.
Dude, I was fucking one of those people. I remember hooking up my old Xbox for that. Ah, shit. That was a sad day. It won't be as sad for Anthem, obviously. That'd be really funny, though.
I remember doing the same thing for the Culling 2 or whatever, but that didn't take as long, and it definitely was not. It definitely was more for funny. It was everyone
That's
just
awesome.
laying in each other's ass, pretending that we're eating everyone's ass. Because there wasn't enough people playing the game, so you just sat in the lobby and everyone was just fucking around.
That's hilarious.
Culling 2, that game never happened. What are you talking about?
And today we say goodbye to Anthem. At least you weren't Concord. You somehow did better than that game. Good for you, buddy.
Somehow you weren't shut down the instant you came out. Good job. All right, now moving on.
And now you're owned by some Saudi Arabian
Yeah, what
company.
the fuck's up with that?
I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure what it means that they're owned by like a private Saudi company. I'm not sure what's going to happen to EA as a result of that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I have no idea who these investors are.
I almost feel like, yeah, it's true. I almost feel like this is going to be like an Embracer move where everyone's just going to be like, we fucking hate you. And it's like, everyone already kind of hates EA. Mm-hmm. It wasn't until like, I mean, everyone still likes the new Battlefield stuff, right? Like I always hear good stuff about the new Battlefield game.
Excited for Battlefield 6, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like from now on, are we just say, yeah, fuck EA with everything because they're owned by the Saudis now and they're probably just going to phone it in like Embracer does for 99% of their games?
I don't know. I mean, was EA really putting their full force into any of the games they've been making anyway?
Good point.
It's like I heard the Veilguard was okay. Have you had any news on? I'm not even sure if I'm excited for the next Mass Effect.
That was literally what I was thinking. I was like, so where does that leave Mass Effect?
Like the original trilogy was good, but then the last game was Andromeda.
Yeah, it was Andromeda, and then they remastered the thing, and then they said, "Oh yeah, Mass Effect's coming back," and that was how many years ago at this point?
I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago now.
God, yeah, it probably has been that long.
Like, what other fucking franchises aside from like Battlefield and like BioWare does EA own?
Well, EA owns like Battlefront, the Star Wars Battlefront games.
Who cares, dude?
Doesn't like that. They own like DICE and stuff like that. What does DICE make again? Like, that's just mainly Battlefield, right?
DICE makes Battlefield, yeah. That's all that they make.
I guess they have all the sports games.
Yeah. What else? Like, they have Medal of Honor, Bejeweled.
I mean,
oh no, the Saudis own Bejeweled.
Do they even make Medal of Honor games anymore?
No, they don't.
When was the last time a Medal of Honor game was made?
When was the last time a Crysis game came out?
Dude, that's a great question.
Son of a bitch, they own Titanfall. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and Apex Legends, right?
Oh, I guess they do own Apex Legends. That is interesting.
Uh-oh. Look out, Apex Legends, you're coming next.
They also own Dead Space and Need for Speed.
Oh, God, Dead Space, that's right.
I heard those games are making a comeback, too. God
I mean, they've remade them recently, and I heard that was good because they just remade a good game.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a look at what this actually is going to mean for BioWare. Is getting split strategic crown jewels, freedom from quarterly earnings calendar, was the involvement. So he's already owned almost 10% of EA and a minority stake in other gaming companies. Very much about aligning gaming and esports alongside entertainment and sports as a key division. Diversification pillars of the Saudi economy. I don't give a shit about any of this. What is...
It's just a whole lot of nothing, pretty much.
Oh, so people are mainly worried that the U.S. is going to get involved because the U.S.-based company is owned by the Saudis now.
Yeah.
And some social issues might have an effect on the contents. Yeah, I don't give a shit about any of this. It's like I have good memories of some of these franchises, like of Dragon Age, of Mass Effect, of Need for Speed, and Dead Space. And while I'm glad like some of those franchises, along with Battlefield, have been kind of making a comeback, it's like how long has it been since any of those games have been good?
A while.
Like, when did even looking at Battlefield 1, when did Battlefield 1 come out?
Well, Battlefield 1 was before 2042, right? And 2042 was a fucking disaster.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It was before Battlefield 5 too, so I'm talking about like good Battlefield games.
That's true. God, it has been a while after that, hasn't that?
2016.
Don't worry, Battlefield 6.
good
God, that's
Battlefield
almost been
game.
10 years. Don't worry, Battlefield 6 is gonna destroy the Call of Duty. It's gonna make FPS great again, right?
I mean, you'd hope so. I'm not sold on it. Here's the thing with every major game
so
like
bad.
this. People, when Marvel Rivals came out, everybody said this is the best shit ever. Now all anybody does is bitch about it, and it's bitching, moaning, and complaining.
Yeah.
Every sector of that fan base. Every time a new skin gets announced, oh, the skin is so ugly. This character is underpowered, or this character is overpowered. This game's balancing sucks. I hate everything about this. So It's like, I'm sure people will be all over Battlefield 6 for like 2 weeks. And then they'll just start complaining about it. Be like, what now?
Yep.
And if this buyout means that they're going to try and put a bunch of like, I don't know, microtransactions or loot boxes into it, people are going to be like dropping it like flies anyway. Is it still going to be better than this year's Call of Duty? Yes, because this year's COD looks like dog shit.
Not wrong.
Honestly, like, have you seen any of the trailers for Black Ops 7?
No.
This looks like the game that they made that made them delay the next Call of Duty for like 1-2 years.
Really?
It looks... a lot of people are jumping off the bandwagon for this one.
Huh.
So I could see if like sales expectations don't live up. I could see them being like, okay, we're going to take a break. No new COD next year. We're going to spend some time making a good one. 2 years. 2 years on this one.
Wow. I don't know. I don't think that's probably going to happen, but you never know, man. You never know.
Hope. Hey, Modern Warfare 2016 was really good.
True.
Can we have one of them, please? I paid money for that Call of Duty game. That's probably never going to happen again. Okay. Speaking of things we pay money for, a bunch of new Magic the Gathering stuff got announced.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ, yeah. I totally forgot about that, too.
I made a list, my friend.
Yeah, good for you, because I definitely did not do that. Yeah, they just announced, like, what is it, their next, like, 6 sets or something like that? Or, like, the next year, and all next year sets, and it's, like, 3... There's, like, 7 sets in total or something like that. There's, like, 3 in-universe ones, and 4 Universe Beyond ones, including a new Hobbit one. Yes, they're doing Lord of the Rings again.
No. They have 5 universes.
Son of a bitch.
And only 3 in-universe ones.
It's even worse. It's even worse than I thought.
So for in-universe, we have Secrets of Strixhaven, Lorwyn Eclipsed, and Reality Fracture. Mm-hmm. In terms of Universes Beyond, they did say, I think in that same like earnings call, that they're doubling down on Universes Beyond. It's like, can we really be like a surprise? It's making them so much money. Even the Spider-Man one that everyone complained about, everyone still went out and bought.
Yeah, but I just know that, like, I mean, yes, it's still gonna make money, of course, but it's just like I don't know. Pre-releases were like numbers were abysmal. Is what I heard.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, really? That's crazy. What? Made sense.
I think the problem is that a lot of the core Magic fans aren't buying these sets. They're mainly scalpers and like Spider-Man fans.
That's true.
That give a shit about it, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure there are some like Magic players that are into this, but I don't know. I think a lot of us, like you and me, a lot of normal Magic players like you and me are starting to get annoyed with all this bullshit, and if that starts to reflect in financials, maybe they'll tone it down. But
yeah, you're right. But it's like, I mean, I look at it. I also just look at it just like it really is the thing where it's just like anyone that's like that's playing Magic these days or whatever. Like if you want to legitimately play, you have to interact with the Universe Beyond. Mm-hmm. But at the same point, you're sitting here going just like, man, I don't think it's fucking worth it. And a lot of people are jumping ship. Just crazy. Or just like not really caring. It's like, there's this one Magic the Gathering content creator that I tend to watch a lot of his shorts of and stuff like that. And he I think summed it up extremely well about like, about why like competitive Magic is basically dying and long live the casual format, and why Commander is just going to be the be all end all with Magic the Gathering now. And it's just like, and he made solid points or whatever. It's like the cards are more expensive than they ever, just because they're doing more Universe Beyond, which then will mean scalpers are more aligned with that, because if there's not like a big, hit on everything and stuff like that, like no one's gonna buy the set pretty much. Like they're just gonna buy singles, which is fine. It's just like, but that's not the type of product that they want to do. Collector's boosters are just going to continue to shoot through the roof, basically, and it's just not good in general. But at the same point, it's just like, I don't know. I can't think of many people that are playing Magic at a competitive, like, realistically. It's like the fact is that there are more people watching like Commander at home and like game nights and stuff like that than they are, the Pro Tour for Magic the Gathering when it comes to standard or even modern these days. It's just like, just abysmal. God damn. I just thought it was like, because what was like the 5 like a Universe Beyond ones? I know there was a Hobbit one. There was like there was a Marvel one.
Yeah, Star Trek and an unannounced one.
That's right. Yeah, they haven't. Yeah, there's one that was not announced, but that's right. It was Star Trek. God damn.
I think Star Trek's going to be interesting with their whole new space.
With the station and stuff like that.
That might be interesting, but I don't know, man. The idea of a Hobbit set comes out feels really weird. It's like, are we going to have another One Ring?
I doubt that. Those are something, but like... I don't know.
I mean, to an extent, I understand where Wizards of the Coast are coming from, because it's like they're looking at sets like Lord of the Rings, like fucking Final Fantasy, and are like, man, this is working. People are buying these. We need to make more of these.
Yeah, I mean, they see how much money they're making from it, and they're like, oh, people love this. They want it. They want more of it, clearly. And
then they'll release like a mid-ass set, like, what was that one racing one that they came out with?
Aether Drift.
Then they'll come out with like a mid-ass set with.
Well,
like,
that was in-universe. See, that's why no one wants in-universe sets anymore, because they're all ass. And I'm like, well, it's almost because like the cards weren't that great or anything like that, and there was nothing really to chase from it. Also, the the whole collector boosters like thing where you had first place versions of the card where it was just gold and ugly as shit. Nobody wanted them. I'd have to believe that the unannounced one for next year is probably going to be a second Final Fantasy, just because like it made so much money and continues to make so much money that there's no fucking way they don't do a second one.
You think like The Hobbit is just going to be like Final Fantasy VII, like based, or
for The Hobbit?
For if they make another Final Fantasy one?
No, because basically that was already that. But then again, they might wait for the final game for the remake series to be done. Honestly,
is that coming out next year?
No, that's why I'm saying it might not be next year then. Ugh. You know the thing, but you know what's really stupid about all of this too, though, and what's really going to piss me off, and what's pissed me off with the whole like Avatar and Spider-Man sets, is just that we were getting spoilers for Avatar, and Spider-Man wasn't even out yet, and there's still another set that's supposed to come out this year that's like that was like for an in-universe one that's completely been just forgotten about at this point, and it's just like, why are we doing spoilers for a set that's 2 sets away? And basically it's like Spider-Man wasn't even out yet and we were getting spoilers for Avatar, and I'm like, what the fuck?
We're not getting another in-universe set this year.
Oh, were we? I don't know.
I think you're talking about Lorwyn Eclipse, which is coming out January of next year.
Whatever. Maybe it was when what was the latest set called again? I forget.
Edge of Eternities.
Yeah, it was. That's right. Like we were getting Avatar ones when the Edge of Eternities wasn't even out yet, and it was just like, why? Why are we doing this?
I do want to say, the art for Lorwyn Eclipsed is gorgeous.
Yeah, Lorwyn's gonna be great. I can already, because Lorwyn was a really fun set, and one that we haven't gone back to in a very long time at this point. But goddamn.
I can't imagine like how like frustrating and like irritating it must be to having like, imagine playing a normal like Magic game and you're like playing with a bunch of Minotaurs, getting your Minotaurs and like your goblins out, and they're playing a fucking, I don't know, Captain America deck, and they whip out SpongeBob SquarePants and Aang the Last Airbender and Sonic the Hedgehog and all this other shit. It's like, and what the fuck is even happening?
And then while we're at it, the Hatsune Miku just shows up.
Dude, how long do you think it's going to be before they put K-pop? They create a K-pop Demon Hunter.
That's probably the unannounced one, I'll be honest.
Of all the secret layers they announced, that was not in there. Dwight from The Office was announced for that.
I did see that, yeah.
That pisses me off. It's like, we're going to have an Office set completely dedicated to Dwight.
Mm-hmm. Which means that we're going to get one for Michael Scott, and for like what's the guy who always messed with Dwight or whatever his name was.
I don't know.
Can I
just put this out there? People like The Office because people were binging it during the pandemic. It's not that good.
I agree. I don't like.
Hot as hell take.
It's got funny moments. Okay, there are some realistically funny moments in that show. But I'm like, it's like it's okay.
The way people talk about it, you would think it's the tightest shit of all time, and it's just not.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, there's some funny moments, but overall, not particularly.
Go watch Arrested Development. In my opinion, better show. I don't know.
Well, whatever.
I mean, I think the Secret Lair, the PlayStation cards and the fucking... Dude, the Jaws set looks actually pretty sick. I may actually buy that one.
Yeah, we're going to go Kratos into Kratos into Kratos into Boy into Kratos.
I find it really funny that there's... the God of War, like, Greek one is all red cards.
Boy. Yeah.
Then it's kind of flavorful that when you go into the Norse mythology, the Kratos card is red and white. It's because he's becoming a better man.
He's redemption.
He's
redemption.
Evolved. This shit is deep, man.
It's deep. So deep. it's whatever. I mean, we don't play a ton of Magic anymore, so I'm like, I'll just be whatever with it. Honestly, I haven't even looked at a majority of the Spider-Man set. Don't really care to be honest with you. It's like I like Spider-Man. I'm good.
I've seen some of it, and
I've seen some.
Fine. There's nothing real crazy in there, from what I can see.
So there's definitely going to be like 5 more like Marvel themed sets, right? Because if the Soul Stone is in the Spider-Man set, which I don't get why the Soul Stone's in the Spider-Man set. To be honest with you, I was like, why would you not do like the Power Stone or something like that? Why would you just go straight for Soul Stone? But whatever.
I have no idea.
That's all I thought of to myself. I'm like, wait, why is this Soul Stone here? Whatever, fuck, I don't give a shit. But it's like, so there's definitely going to be 5 more. I know there's already the one Marvel set, which is definitely going to have at least one more Soul Stone or one more Infinity Stone in it, right? Because they gotta finish the set where it's all 6, right?
Yeah. I'm guessing at least one more is going to come out in the Marvel superhero set. You know what I bet they're going to do? They're going to do a Guardians of the Galaxy set. That may actually be the unannounced one.
Yeah,
Spider-Man has a soul stone, like whatever the fucking pink stone was in the original Guardians of the Galaxy movie. They'll just put that in the Guardians of the Galaxy set.
See, but that's what I mean. Is like that's why was the Soul Stone not with them then?
I don't know.
You're
asking the wrong person, man.
That's true.
Then another like fucking Marvel superheroes set's gonna get one. And then they'll create a, I don't know, like a Deadpool set or some bullshit like that. And then, I don't know, just have like a dedicated X-Men set and then just come out, make a big Avengers. I don't know. Who gives a shit? If you get all 5 stones on the game board, you win the game.
Yeah, you know they gotta have the Infinity Gauntlet in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Now that'll just be the next like win condition. It's like if you can like at the end of your or at the beginning of your end step or beginning of your upkeep or whatever, if you control the Time Stone, Soul Stone, Power Stone, whatever's other stones or whatever, you just win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, no. Whatever. It's crazy to me that Magic at the same time is getting a lot of people interested in Magic, while at the same time alienating a lot of people in Magic.
Yep. Speaking of alienating a lot of people, you want to finally get to the
Game Pass! Woo!
Mm-hmm.
It finally happens. The hike price and everything that I had fully intended one day to happen finally happened.
So, I have my theories about this, but let's just go over what the changes are first, right?
Uh-huh.
So, the 3 tiers have been split up now. So, here's how it's going to work. So, we have Game Pass Essential, which is $10 a month, unlimited cloud gaming.
Might as well be cloud gaming.
Yeah. I don't know. When I play cloud at my apartment, it sometimes works with input lag, obviously, but it's still technically functioning.
Yeah,
In-game benefits for Riot Games. Who gives a shit? Online console multiplayer, and you can earn $25 a year in the store with rewards. Like no one uses that.
I was like, did anyone even use that to begin with?
People don't use rewards. They should. I admit I should use rewards. I just don't. 200 premium. Which each of these you get more and more games, by the way. That's how it works.
Yeah.
New Xbox games published within a year of launch. This is the $15 a month one. Premium. So within a year, you get the new Xbox games.
Mm-hmm.
Unlimited cloud gaming with shorter wait times. What? That's
AKA,
right.
It's better. Probably not as much lag.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to guess.
God, that's kind of slimy.
Yeah, no, that's what I looked at instantly, and I'm like, wait, unlimited cloud gaming with shorter wait times, aka you pay for faster speeds for your cloud gaming.
Especially if they want to not announce like a streaming stack for Xbox or.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it all in a second.
That's the scary prospect. Yeah, but we'll get to it.
Online console multiplayer. Who gives a shit? That should just be included with your Xbox.
In general, yeah.
How Xbox and PlayStation are still doing this in the year 2020. I gotta stop. Play and earn up to $50 a year in the store with rewards. Now the big one, Ultimate, which is going up to $30 a month. 70 plus day one games a year. What? That's
75 plus day one games a year, basically. So, aka they're like games that will be added to Game Pass that will be available day one.
Yeah, that's kind of a insane.
It's a hell of a promise. Okay. I'm going to tell you that right now.
If they can actually stick to it, then okay.
I assume they mean like indie games as well as AAA games.
Well, I like indie games too.
I know, but I'm just saying it's like that's probably included in the 75 games they're talking about.
I have to imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like 75 like AAA level games. I'm like, no, that's just not going to happen.
No. I'm not even sure if that many AAA games come out a year.
No, no, they do not.
Ubisoft Plus Classics and EA Play included with Fortnite Crew coming in November, which obviously they already included EA Play. That was always exclusive to Ultimate. Uh-huh. But Ubisoft Plus Classics it's not their premium tier, right? So a lot of their newer games like Shadows isn't on there. The newest Prince of Persia game isn't on there. Outlaws isn't on there. They do still have games like let's see, Skull and Bones.
Woo! That game everyone wants to play.
Rainbow Six Extraction, Riders Republic. They're okay games on there. So it's a nice boon to Game Pass, and it's not saying it here, but Xbox says they are going to bring like their entire library now to Game Pass. So I assume that means they're going to bring like all the old CODs, all the old
So instead of having rotating games, it'll just have like just a general big catalog then?
I have to imagine so, right? That's what
I get out of that.
That's at least what they've been saying, which is big. That's pretty huge.
Yeah.
And that doesn't justify. I gotta finish this. I'm sorry. I'm distracting myself.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Unlimited cloud gaming at our best quality with the shortest wait times. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Yep.
In-game benefits, including for Riot Games, on console multiplayer, and up to $100 a year in in-store rewards. So, the other thing I forgot about Fortnite Crew. From what I ascertained, that means that I think I've read somewhere else that it's just going to give you like 1,000 V-Bucks per month with your Game Pass subscription, which is fine. That's like $8 worth of shit. Let's see, like, does it do anything else?
Probably not.
Get full access to the
you just get the premium version of the battle passes?
No, so you get Fortnite Crew subscribers get full access to the Battle Pass, OG Pass, whatever the hell the Lego Pass is, and Music Pass, and they also get special items and 1,000 V-Bucks every month. So basically, if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you won't have to pay for the Fortnite Battle Pass anymore, and you get 1,000 V-Bucks every month.
Okay.
That's something.
That's something, I guess.
Hey,
I don't know if it's worth $30 a month for, but hey.
Hey, Xbox, you also own Overwatch. Do you want to throw me 1,000 Overwatch coins every month? Come on, you guys own that.
Nah, you still got to pay for that shit, bro.
But the skins are so expensive. The fucking Persona 5 one was $60.
Buy them anyway. Well, you will, you fucking mad lads.
I know. I knew they would have me by the dick as soon as I jumped into this, but
Yeah.
fuck. Okay, so let's talk about it. You want to start with the fucking?
The first.
You want to start with the?
The first thing I want to point out, is that the fact is that only Ultimate is allowing is doing day one games now.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, the premium one is within a year. That could mean 11 months because that's technically within the year, and that's the scary prospect, right? It's like, well, we'll get it within the year, or maybe like a few months type thing or whatever. They could be 11 months. I don't necessarily think it's going to be that particularly long. I have a feeling that like Microsoft probably won't do that. My guess will probably be at max to 6 months.
I'm guessing it's gonna be around 6 months too.
Yeah,
like 3 to 6 months is what I'm kind of expecting.
Yeah, depending on the game and whatever it is, type thing. But it's like,
I can see what Microsoft's trying to do though. They're trying to be like, hey, if Xbox Ultimate gives you like all this shit, but if you want like it does have a smaller library, and if you want games within a couple months of launch, you can still get this one. It's still $15 a month. That's not really economy. That's like how much most streaming services cost these days.
Exactly.
How much? I don't. How much is PlayStation Plus a month now?
Well, don't they have like the tiers now too, where there's like essentials and then there's just like the basic plan or whatever?
Yeah, we're gonna look that up real quick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm being a bitch about this. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. I feel like that's something that we both kind of.
I mean, I called this, I feel like,
though.
months, years ago at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I always said, I was like, so when did we get to the point where Game Pass doesn't include day ones, or if you want to get day ones from Game Pass, you're going to have to pay more. I remember saying this, I think, at least a minimum of a year ago.
Yeah, they have 3 tiers too. So, Essential, which is like their cheapest one, is $10 a month or $80 for a year. Extra is $15 a month, and Premium is $18 a month.
Yeah, I mean, it's just for their game logs, or we can get their game catalog, so it's not like theoretically Game Pass, and it is, but it has a bigger game log. And if it's just like now, instead of rotating games through Game Pass or whatever, these are the catalog. This is the catalog now. Sure.
So a few other things need to be kind of outlined. You want to talk about real quick about the so I want to, if it's okay, I want to get what my theory about this
you go
is
for it, guy.
real quick, because I think it's actually kind of interesting. So here's what I think is why I think this is happening, on top of them just wanting to increase prices. Obviously, I think Game Pass subs have kind of stagnated over the last couple months, right? Like, that's kind of been an understood thing that's been happening.
I'd have to believe so.
Not really getting all the new members that they want to. And obviously, next gen's coming up. We're not really sure where Xbox has landed in the next gen talk or what their next gen plans are. And I think Microsoft's kind of nervous about what's going to happen with Xbox and Game Pass going into the next gen. Because obviously they're doing their big AI push right now, and if that doesn't work, they're obviously going to want at least something to fall back on, and Xbox is going to be one of those things. Yada, yada, yada. I'm babbling now. Here's what I think this is in preparation for. I'm making a big-ass prediction. So, Game Awards are next month, or the month after, in like November, December, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like you will get like the nominees towards the end of November, and then like they'll have the show early-ish December.
So a lot of announcements are also made at the Game Awards. Here's what I'm thinking is going to happen. I think at the Game Awards, Microsoft is going to announce Game Pass is coming to as a streaming service to the Switch 2 and to the PlayStation. And because Sony, I'm thinking, went to Xbox and was like, okay, well, if you want access to our user base and want to put your shit on our store, obviously we want to cut, right? Like we want like if they're using it on our console, we want like 20% of that subscription to like 30%, something like that. So this could be in preparation for that, being like, okay, well, if we increase prices, we can just like offset what we're supposed to lose from that. I could also just be totally wrong. That's just a prediction coming from me. Because I think it's a real safe bet for Microsoft since they're not really doing since they're not really competing with PlayStation anymore. Just being like, fuck it, how many people are playing on the PlayStation 5? Just put this service on there. Get how many people from that transition, fucking profit. I think it's mainly dependent on whether Sony's going to be okay with that or not.
Yeah, and like I do see your point, and I kind of agree to some extent, but at the same time, I sit here looking at this going just like, there's no way Sony does this. Like, there's no way they just let Microsoft put the Game Pass on their PlayStation. There's a world, and I can eat my words in a month when this does happen, type thing. But I just don't see it happening. I don't think I could.
That's the reason I put in that like prerequisite. Like they would obviously, if they were to allow that, they would want something from it, right? Like you just don't get the profit off our customers for free.
No.
You get to eat up all our like third party sales. So it's like we're gonna want something out of this.
Yeah, and it's like if all of a sudden Microsoft is now having to give like 10% or it's probably more, honestly. It's like
it'd probably be like if knowing Sony, it's probably going to be like 20-30%.
Yeah.
And this is a 50% jump in prices.
Yeah.
Which is insane. So it's like, okay, we can make our money back from that, plus get like another 20-30% that we can scrape off the top. What this also could be is Microsoft seeing those prices, seeing game price. I need to formulate my thoughts. I can't talk. I'm sorry. They're seeing Game Pass growth stagnating, and they want to up their like quarterly earnings profits, right? They want to be making more and more money, not being like in this limbo of are we making more or less, or are we making a profit or not? So this could just be to get more out of the subscribers they already have. That's backfiring. We'll talk about that in a minute, but it could also just be that. I
look at it like this, and it's kind of how they do it from their promotional stuff that they have for this, right? It's like they let's say like people can play the way they want and stuff like that. Like you can pay as much as you want and play the games that you want or whatever, assuming that they're on that catalog or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I always hate when, especially when it comes to like something like Game Pass or whatever, it's like, well, realistically, then you just add everything there and keep it the same price if everyone to a game how they want. Well, that's not physically possible. And I'm like, but it is, but you're just not doing that type thing. And it's just like, now this is like, basically if you want all the games, like you really want it, you like, oh, pay $30 instead of the $10 or whatever type thing if you want it. I don't know.
Like, if you want to get into Xbox via streaming, you can do that. They're going to announce that, but as soon as you buy their streaming stick, you're going to see, like, oh, if you want, like, the best streaming experience, or cloud gaming experience, you have to get, like, the ultimate tier, which is $30 a month.
I realistically want to know what games that they view under, like, essential or even, like, premium type thing. Like, what are those 50-plus games or whatever that would be under that? I mean, obviously, I don't think it's going to be the biggest titles of all time, but it's like, is it even worth it at all? It's like, I feel like,
at least in premium, I think it's kind of worth it. I have to imagine like a lot of like the third-party stuff is missing from those tiers. From
Essential at least.
From Essential, I don't think any of the modern stuff is on there.
No,
If on the Essential tier there's any games that were released in like the last 5 years on there, I'd honestly be surprised. I think that one's really barren.
Like that's why I legitimately look at it and just going like, is this even worth it ever?
No. For Essential, there's no reason you should be getting that one.
Exactly. It's like I feel like you should be at minimum going premium. So realistically, there's only two.
Unless you want to like play,
Unless you
here's
don't
the
really
one
care
that's-
about Game Pass and you just want it for the online multiplayer and I guess the
That's what-
rewards, but like it
that-
just feels shitty.
That's what I think like the Essential is for. It's like, oh well, you're getting online and you can play, you know, a couple games from like a selected library. It's like, sure, that's whatever. If you want the if you want some of the good shit, you go to Xbox Premium and you can get like some of the old COD games, some more like third party stuff. There's 200 games on there as opposed to 50. Or if you want everything and games coming out on day one, you can pay $30 a month to get that one.
So realistically, do we look at Essentials kind of like what Game Pass currently is basically at that point? Like, do you think they'll flip around, flip around games, like as it kind of goes or whatever, and those will be like the 50 games basically?
I think as time goes on, they're just gonna keep putting like the older and older games on Essential.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at it, but it's like when you split up a service like this into 3 different tiers, basically, you still have to make the lowest tier feel worth it, and I just feel like Essentials is just never worth it.
No, it's really not.
So it feels like, what's the point? you know.
The point is that they can say it's there at all.
Pretty much,
the reality of it.
It's pretty much why it's there.
Microsoft is really pushing their... I think I said this the last time there was a price increase, where if they tried increasing it again too soon, that they're really going to be pushing their luck. And I think they're kind of hitting a ceiling here, because
yeah, I
there's
believe
no
so as
way...
well.
There is no way they can charge more than $30 a month for Ultimate is the thing. It's like, this is already causing a lot of backlash, and a lot of people are jumping off Ultimate just because of this price increase. So it's like, if prices ever go up again, they're gonna just see a steep decline and considering how much they've invested in Game Pass already, I'm not sure they're gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
Honestly, so here's what I'm thinking. So you heard about what happened with the Game Pass website, right?
No.
So many people, it's like the Jimmy Fallon thing, which we're not too political in this podcast. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But like that whole fiasco, the website to cancel your Xbox Game Pass subscription got so overloaded with people trying to get in there, it crashed. Which, according to someone, that means that at least 100,000 people were trying to access the website at one time.
Jesus.
So Microsoft stands to lose tens of millions, if not like billions, from this. And kind of like how Disney walked their decision back, I could definitely see a future where they go back and they're like, okay, we're just going to make it $25 a month, or we're going to make this, a little more affordable for our Game Pass subscribers again. Insert fake corporate apology. Or they could just stick to their guns and, hope everything works out, re-explain the benefits, and hope people are okay with it. That won't work if they're thinking about that.
Thing is, though, I think that's probably the move that's going to happen.
We'll see. The only reason I would... if they don't... It depends on how many people are leaving, right? That's where I'm at, basically. I could see them completely reworking this, too, in order to meet, like, a brand new plan. Like, maybe they upgrade Premium and add a bunch of new shit into there. We'll see. If they lose, like, tens of billions of dollars in a single day, I could see Xbox absolutely walking this back. Or, if what I say is true, and they really are going to put this on PlayStation, and they need this to offset those costs, I could see them sticking to their guns. Now, if that doesn't happen within the year, obviously, then yeah, that's not happening, and I'm completely off base there. I don't know. For me, this is the ceiling. There is no reality where I paid more than $30 a month for Ultimate.
Yeah.
I'm already thinking about canceling my subscription, to be
Yeah.
honest.
It's like, I honestly,
Like, that's crazy.
yeah, I just,
What?
you'd have to play
What?
so many games for that to even be remotely worth it.
What, 2 months of that service and you can buy a brand new AAA game?
Exactly. It's just like you. That's most of the way to a current AAA
And
pricing.
you own, and that way you own it actually forever. And that's like, and it's, I get it's like, oh, it's 400 games. You get like Ubisoft Plus, EA Plus, Fortnite Crew, and that's all this other bullshit. And it's like, okay, cool. What if people don't give a shit about any of this?
Yeah,
It's like,
I don't know. It's just it's so interesting to watch to see this happen or whatever, because it's just like the idea of the Game Pass was that it was an affordable way to play games that were originally unaffordable, or it was just like a constant stream of money basically for Microsoft, and which allowed people to play games or whatever, play their games that they wanted to play, and not have to break the bank. Now it's just breaking the bank, and then you still get to play the games, and you go, well, I would rather just buy the game now, and because it's like you said, 2 months is basically the way to a AAA game right now. It's
and
like
then
3 months you'll have basically the price of GTA 6.
and then you'd own the game forever. Whereas like, well, as soon as you end your subscription, there goes your entire games library.
Exactly.
I think that's what pisses me off the most. Even in Sony's service, at least like they don't have like day one games or all that other bullshit, but they're actually like, you get games through that service.
Yeah.
They may not be the best games of all the time, but at least you're getting something that you own forever. With Game Pass, the second you stop subscribing, you just lose out on your entire games library.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens with this. I could see any number of things happening in the next couple months. I don't know. In any case, I think, this is the ceiling, though. There is no future where Microsoft can ever raise the price above this.
There's no way.
Yeah. I think if they even... I mean this, like, dead ass. I don't care, like, how big of a Xbox fan you are. If they raise the price even, like, $5 at this point, I think everyone's just going to be out.
Yeah. It's like you really have to utilize all of Ultimate for it to feel really worth it, right? Like, you'd have to play, you'd play the Ubisoft stuff, play the EA Play stuff, play Fortnite Crew, get all the, in-game stuff or whatever.
For Riot Games.
For, like,
you get
Riot and everything else, but it's like...
You'd have to use the cloud gaming thing at least a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's also something I want to talk about as well. It's like the fact is that like they're doing this is like, oh, this includes cloud gaming in the essentials or whatever. All right, with premium it's shorter wait times or whatever, and then for the ultimate it's the best wait times or whatever. It's the best and shortest and stuff like that. And they go, so
like what I'm wondering is
you're fast laning this then is what I'm understanding this, and I go, that's not a good look.
Well, here, looking at this, it says, on Ultimate, it says, unlimited cloud gaming at our best quality with the shortest wait times. I'm wondering what short wait times means. Like, do you need to get in a queue to play the cloud gaming?
I don't know. I look at wait times going just like kind of like the
if you want,
natural lag that kind of games have with cloud gaming and stuff like that.
But what does best quality mean?
That's a great question, ain't it? Like, does that mean like 4K or something like that? Does it mean like high HD res?
I think I read somewhere that Ultimate is giving you 1440p. So I could see it like, Essential and Premium, you're capped out at like 720p or something. And through like Ultimate, they're just selling you like better streaming quality and stuff like that, which by itself is kind of scummy. Especially if what a lot of Microsoft has been alluding is true, and they're going to try and, put Xbox Game Pass in everything like TVs and stuff like that, and have you stream your games. Well, if you want to use that nice new TV, get decent streaming quality, and if you were expecting to play your games through Game Pass, you're forking over $30 a month for it. I don't know.
It's just all of a sudden feels like a way to really lock people in and then just like hold them there, imprison them there.
I'm not. I don't care about Game Pass enough. Like I haven't decided to cancel quite yet. Believe me, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. If anything in this service changes at least even slightly, I'm just out. I own too many games already that I'm probably never going to get to.
Yeah.
I'm at a point in my life where I don't need Game Pass.
I mean, I feel like with like this like now the services for, Game Pass, PlayStation, whatever type thing, and even like the Nintendo Online stuff like that. It's feel like it's already like they started like as good things or whatever. It's kind of like how like current streaming things are or whatever. The idea was that if you got all of the streaming services or whatever, it's just like, oh, it would be less than you get for cable type thing, and now that's just not remotely true at all, and stuff like that. And it kind of feels like that's the way that gaming with like the Game Pass is going. It was like, oh, it was an excellent way to play games at cheap or whatever if you didn't really care to own them type thing or whatever. You just wanted to play them and kind of be done with them after a bit or whatever. Okay, that was fine. Then you could play it and get it there, and it wouldn't break the bank. Now it's breaking the bank while you're still playing the games, and then you don't own them. Doesn't feel worth it anymore.
No. Especially if I swear every month, if not every couple of months, I see a new article about games that are leaving Game Pass, and I'm like, oh god, what's leaving now? I remember how upset I was when I learned that basically the entire Yakuza library was leaving Game Pass. That still pisses me off. That was a big punch to the gut, because that's a big reason why I subscribed.
Yeah.
Then I go on and it's like, this cool indie game is leaving, and this game is leaving. I remember when they announced Solar Ash was leaving, I was like, oh shit, I better speed run that game so I can finish it before it leaves Game Pass. But it's like, why do I need to put in this level of effort to get value out of the service that I'm paying this much for?
Yeah.
So along with everything else, along with everything else, this all sounds fine. There are definitely some new stuff here. You're getting, I don't care about the V-Bucks, and I don't care much about Ubisoft Classics, but I guess that's something. Getting a bunch of new games, but if you're gonna charge $30 a month, I better not see very many games leaving. I want to see a lot coming in. I don't want to see a whole lot coming out. I don't know, man. It's another step in the never-ending decline of Xbox.
I don't know. It's just like Xbox. The Game Pass was a good idea at the start, and now it's kind of feeling like it's not particularly worth it.
No, it's not.
And this comes back to the idea that, I mean, I know we've talked about it not constantly, but we brought up on occasion or whatever. It was just that gaming is slowly, and even more so nowadays, just becoming more of a luxury item than it is kind of just like a hobby in a way.
Yeah.
Just with how expensive games are. The fact that Game Pass is now going to $30 a month or whatever type thing, and you won't even be owning the games type thing. And it's theoretically, all the games should just stay on there in general, so you always have them type thing. But it's I feel like for the amount of games you need to play, it's not necessarily worth it. To each their own. But it's just okay, now a gaming, now a Xbox subscription for the year is now what, $360 basically?
Yeah, roughly $360.
Roughly, I mean, if you don't include tax and stuff like that, but it's like $360 or whatever, and it's like for Ultimate, it's like, okay, if you are paying that much for it and you feel like you're getting that much out of it, sure, but
I don't know, dude. So
I can't see. I mean, I can't see most adults getting that much out of it.
Here's the thing. For Ultimate, like, it is $360 a year. For that, at like $70 is like the current price of most AAA games, right? So you could buy 5 of those and still have some change left over for a year of Game Pass Ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but as a grown adult, I never buy that many AAA games a year.
No, I buy, what, 1, maybe 2 if it's a good year type thing and there's stuff I'm interested in.
I'll buy like at max 3. And if I do buy that many, I'm never getting to at least one of them.
I was like, I think this year, it's like, what AAA games have I bought this year? And realistically, the only thing I can think of is Borderlands 4. That's probably all I'm going to buy this year when it comes to AAA games. It's like any game, sure, but...
So it's like us as grown adults that, you know, like casually playing video games, what's there in Ultimate for us?
Yeah, and don't have the time to play that many games or whatever. You think I can pay? You think I can play like, you know, 5 AAA games a year with, you know, the amount of time I have? No.
I could see somebody being like, well, what if I have kids? And it's like, okay, well, what if you do have
then
kids?
yes,
like,
I'm sure then it will be, that it's great, honestly. Like, legitimately, I do think that would be a good service for kids.
Especially with like the V-Bucks thing, yeah.
Yes. But it's just like, I sit here going just like, okay, then yes, it is a good thing. If you can share this with multiple people, either from with a household or maybe you're like, if you can share it with friends or something like that, then sure. By yourself, I couldn't see it being worth it though.
Like, how many kids are buying Xboxes also?
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Well, it's like, well, you could get it on PC, and I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe, but like,
how many kids are getting a PC?
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason I'm kind of like, well, maybe they're putting it on Switch 2 and PlayStation. At the same time, like, we were talking about gaming becoming a luxury. I'm not sure if we talked about this since it happened too, but Xbox is also increasing their console prices.
Yep.
The normal Series X is going up to $650.
Yeah.
A standard Series S is $400.
Yep.
Remember when prices went down for consoles?
Yep.
As the generation goes on? This one's about to end, and prices are becoming this high just for the standard video game consoles.
Yeah, and you know, part of that is you know, the stupid tariffs, but also the other part of it is just like, you know, Microsoft just wanting to get more and more money out of their Xbox sales because they're not selling as much as they probably would like.
I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like this isn't exclusive to Xbox.
No,
PlayStation did that too.
PlayStation also hiked their stuff.
Like, isn't a PS5 Pro like almost it's like $750 right now?
I believe that's correct.
I want to be precise here. Yep, $750.
And how much is Switch 2 again? Is that
insane in the membrane? I think that one Switch 2 is only $450.
Is it $450 or $500? I can't remember.
With Mario Kart, it's $500.
Okay. With the bundle,
one.
It's $500. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, talking about the fucking greed coming out of Nintendo, charging what, $70 for Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on the Switch. It's like, oh, you get 2 games. Yeah, I get 2 Wii games. Cool. Just download the Dolphin emulator and play them off there.
And they Nintendo wonders why people download fucking emulators.
Nintendo, if you want people to pay for your games, you need to price them effectively. It's like, I could understand them being mad about, like, fucking, you know, emulating Switch games. It's like, well, those games just came out. you're charging $70 for Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
Fuck off. How much did that one like big Mario collection cost? Like 3D All Stars when that came out? Wasn't that only $40? And Mario Galaxy was one of the games on there.
I don't know, probably.
Now they're charging all this. Like I heard there was like a $30-$40 like amiibo that's coming out. It's insane. I don't know. But yeah, gaming is absolutely becoming a luxury, and I legitimately wonder going into the next gen, because we were talking about like how the next gen PlayStation might cost like $800 to $1,000, and I'm not sure how people are supposed to afford that.
They won't. That's the thing.
I get a lot of people say, "Well, just buy a PC, PC gaming." That's what we typically say, but I'm not sure. Neither of us are going to also deny that PC gaming is an investment.
PC gaming is an investment, but ultimately it does more than just gaming too. But it's like,
yeah,
for a lot of people, they don't know how it works, type thing. But at the same point, there's enough places out there that either have pre-built like PCs and everything like that are pretty good. My brother bought one a few years ago or whatever type thing. The only thing we really had to do was put in the graphics card, which is not that hard. So it's like, you can do that.
If you want to get it from Best Buy, you can finance something like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But ultimately, it's like, I don't know. It's just like, I'd hate to see gaming just become
Something
basically what like movies are doing right now. It's like, I don't know. It's just like, it feels like movies are more expensive than ever type thing, basically. But like, I don't know. Not that they're, that expensive, but it's just like the fact is like, it's just like going to the movie theater is just so expensive that nobody wants to do it or whatever type thing. No one really wants to do it anymore.
Well, here's the thing with movies, though, it's like, sure, you don't get access, you maybe don't want to go out to the theater, and, obviously that's really expensive. At least if you want to, like, still watch movies and get access to them eventually, they'll come out, like, on a somewhat affordable streaming service, or you can, like, rent them for $4 on YouTube or something like that. With video games, it's like, for, like, a family of four, say, you don't own any video games, no video game console. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Oh, I'll buy. Xbox has this Game Pass thing. I'll get them an Xbox. Okay, it's $650, and then you're paying like $30 every single month, and they're like, okay, well, you can get games kind of cheaper on PC. Well, you gotta invest like the $1,000 in a PC and then buy games for that. And like, God forbid, say they want a PS5 Pro. Like, okay, I'm investing like almost $800 in the console, and then every single game is like $70 to $80. It's like, how is like the modern person supposed to break into gaming nowadays without breaking the bank? It's just so hard.
It really comes down to it almost feels like the best way to do that, if you're like trying to do that, is like look at a Steam Deck, honestly. It's like,
I mean, isn't a Steam Deck like by itself still like $600?
If you want to get like the OLED ones, because I quickly looked it up on Steam or whatever, it's like you get like, it's not the best, but it's like one for like $400 or whatever, the LCD one.
The LCD, yeah, the LCD. The LCD's on sale for only $320.
Yeah,
actually, too.
Yeah, it's actually on sale right now too. So yeah, So it's like, you could do something like that. And then if ultimately you say, it's like, oh, I want to upgrade this or whatever. It's like, well, I already have a Steam Deck, so I have a Steam library. Get a PC type thing. I don't know. It becomes more and more that I'm just like, it's just, now is the time to buy a gaming PC if you're thinking about it. It really is the case. Yeah. It's like, It's like get a PC that's solid, can play games or whatever type thing, you know. And it's like you do that, you can play games for a long time.
It's just hard. Because we are ultimately, in basically any case, I think, still looking at a future where gaming is becoming more and more expensive.
Oh yeah.
And as large as the games industry has grown in the last few years, I think it can shrink just as quickly.
Oh, easily.
From this.
Easily.
Especially with like the current economy being what it is, it's like, well, I want to play games. Well, I can't fucking afford to play games. You know, like even if the Xbox comes out with their streaming stick or whatever, and they're like, okay, well, I don't want to, I can't afford $30 a month. You know, I don't have the best internet. Like, how am I supposed to be able to stream games that way?
Yeah.
Obviously, things like sales and I don't know, it's a big shiboggle.
Yeah.
It's just discouraging.
It is. It's just like for anyone that wants to get into gaming, it's like it's hard. It's hard now without having to spend just a lump sum of cash.
I mean, for us that are already in gaming, it's like, well, I want to Switch too. I don't fucking want to spend $500 on one though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like when the next PlayStation comes out, I'm assuming I'm gonna want that. I'm not gonna drop $1,000 on a PlayStation.
Yeah, though. No way. No way. And that's the thing is like theoretically, then the economy balances out, right? Like if no one's buying $1,000, $800,000 whatever type PlayStations, then realistically they won't sell. Which then Sony will go, well, shit, they're not selling. Well, we gotta lower the price then because that's just how it goes.
We gotta sell these things at a loss again.
Yeah, it's like even if we're selling them at a loss, we're still getting something back. Rather than just them, burning a hole in our pocket.
Mm-hmm. That's why with the Microsoft Asus thing, I'm also a little worried about what their plans are because it's like, well, we're not really a console manufacturer anymore. We don't want to take the loss. And it's like, okay, well, you want to push Game Pass, you're going to have to eat the cost.
Yep.
At least a little bit.
Yep.
I don't know, man. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's just like as much as I hate that the gaming is luxury, it kind of is when you think about it or whatever type thing. But at the same point, you can start with something small. Like I'm just saying, you can get. I've gotten my first PC, and this is a while back. But my first gaming PC, I spent like $500 on, and I've slowly worked up to basically what I have now, which is just like if you go, piece by piece or whatever and really plan it out, do your research or whatever, you can get a pretty decent gaming PC and spread out over multiple payments over multiple months rather than just having to say, oh, well, I don't want to spend $1,000 on a gaming PC. Mm-hmm. Well, just slowly work towards it or whatever.
Well, like I said before, that's one of the reasons I got the Best Buy. I don't want to go too far into this. It's why I got the Best Buy credit card to begin with, because if you pay it off within 6 months to a year, you don't get any interest. You can just do something like that. There are tons of financing options, and if you don't want to do any of those, I just want to put it out there. The mentality around some of these things around just everything nowadays is so fucking frustrating. Everyone needs to have the biggest and shiniest new thing of all time.
Yep.
If you want to get into gaming, and it's like you don't need to break the bank. It's like, well,
no,
I can't afford a $750 PlayStation 5. Well, it's like, can you go buy a $200 PlayStation 4? Yeah, it's not the newest thing, but there's still tons of games on there that you can play.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you don't want to fork over $500 for the Switch 2. How many people are selling their Switch 1s right now? That game still has a great library of games behind it that people can still play. Or it's like what you said. It's like the Steam Deck. It's only
It's at the moment like $320, but normally it's $400
which
for
is
for just the basic one.
Which is kind of a lot, but at the same time, it's like you can upgrade, get a PC later. I think you can upgrade this individual storage, right, in the Steam Deck.
I believe so.
You can buy like an SSD for it.
I believe so.
So you can do that if you eventually want to, and heck, if you wanted to get a refurbished one, they sell that on Steam too. Save like 20%.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh well, I want to play the games on my TC, on my TV. Just get a dock for it.
Yeah.
Just get some peripherals. Like you can slowly build your way up from there. You don't need to buy like this giant, super fancy, like ultra deluxe console, or like
this big rig gaming
like,
PC or whatever type thing.
You don't need to drop like $3,000 on a gaming PC.
No.
Like you can get a really decent gaming PC for like $800 to $1,000 even.
I was like, I have one of my cousins he's pretty into tech or whatever, and he was saying like he just bought like a pretty decent like gaming PC for like $500 or whatever. It plays like Borderlands 4 pretty okay, and a few other games that he likes to play. So it's like, shit, it's kind of hard to beat.
It doesn't need to be as expensive as a lot of people make it out to be, because obviously if you go to someone trying to sell you shit, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you need like
you want the big fancy shit, you want the big graphics cards and stuff like that. I'm like, you don't really need that.
You're gonna want like if you want to play all the latest games, you're gonna want like the 5090, like the i9 processor. It's like no to all of that.
Don't need it.
No. Like I'm still rocking a 3060 Ti, and it's treating me very well.
God, I don't even remember what I have in this computer, but it's still playing fine. Still going just fine. So.
And once you have that PC, you can just upgrade it component by component.
Exactly. I was like, realistically, the only thing that I've upgraded in this computer, I bought this computer just before COVID, basically. Like I think I bought it back in somewhat late 2019 type thing. The only thing I've upgraded from it is pretty much I got rid of my my hard drives and got SSDs. That's it. Mm-hmm. And it still plays games pretty well. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm breaking, I'm breaking like 120 frames a second. And I'm like, no, but don't really care to.
Who gives a shit also? Like,
yeah, who gives a shit?
It's another thing that I just drives me up a wall sometimes. It's like, oh, you need to be playing this fucking game at like 4K 120 FPS. It's like, why? It's like, it's nice, I guess, sure, if you want to pay like up the ass for that, but I don't know, I still play fucking Overwatch in like 1440p, and that works just fine for me.
Yeah.
Heck, if you have a real simple game like Hollow Knight Silksong, it's like, I'm sure 4K looks great.
It's not needed.
I'm sure, I don't think something like that is necessary.
No. Dude, the fact is that you can buy the game Hollow Knight Silksong for less than 1 month of Ultimate.
That is so insane to me.
God damn. I mean, we say it, I feel like every podcast, but it's like the dominance that indie games are going to have in years to come at this point is insane.
We've said it many times, but I really do want to reiterate that I think indie is the future of gaming. I think as, these times go on, these AAA companies are going to slowly realize that, more, people's spending habits are changing wildly, and, like, not everyone's going to want or be able to pay for, like, a new AAA game every 3 months. And when every company's fighting for that one like $70 release that everyone buys, it's like Yeah.
Yeah. So rather than doing that with half baked AAA games, just go buy some indie games.
Mm.
They're gonna be great.
You want to end things there? We're at an hour and a half.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for listening and or watching to this episode of It Never Ends. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast if you're not already subscribed. Be sure to leave a review anywhere, Spotify, wherever type thing. And yeah, I think we'll just see y'all back next week or whenever. So until then,
Peace.
bye bye.